All right, hello everybody. This is Sir Adrian back to film the French Republic's turn in our current game of Global Empires 1915, titled Operation Black Hand. So as the French, we have two undamaged major factories, one in Paris, one in southern France. So we'll go ahead and do our tech rolls. I didn't watch the last videos. I'm not too sure why this is circled. So if there was any housekeeping, apologies. I was just getting this out quick before I might have to go back to work later tonight and thus have to sleep. But whoever's up next, I believe it's Be Nasty after, if that was something that had to be dealt with. We'll have to make sure we don't forget that. Excuse me. Anyway, so we'll go for engineering for one of the tech roles. And for the other one, we'll go for uh, let's go for doctrine. Doctrine? Yeah, let's go for doctrine. So that's a 5 or more. Okay, so that's a success. French get that. And engineering. Whoops. Engineering. That's also a 5 or more, I believe. And that's a miss anyway. That's unfortunate. But such is the luck of the dice. In terms of what we have to spend, we've got 24 IPP. We'll spend all 24. We'll purchase 3 early infantry, 2 heavy artillery, which we're able to. In fact, only 2 artillery of any kind per turn because we only have 2 undamaged major factories. And the last IPP we'll spend on an attempt for Afghanistan to try and get that up our track. So we'll go ahead and roll that and see what we get. A missed. In some of the new rules, and I think in the other game of 1915 I was playing, we were playing with this, but there is an option to spend an extra IPP. I think, from what I remember correctly, to bring that up. So, for example, it would be a success on a, because I'm trying to move it up my track from the neutral position on a 1 to a 4 instead of a 1 to 3. And if you were bringing it down, it would be a success on a 1 to a 3 instead of a 1 to a 2. Um, but I think in this game, because we haven't been using that this entire time, we should probably just leave it out. But that is something worth noting for future games. Anyway, so there's that. So that'll bring us down to 0 IPP. In terms of attacks, we will have a couple. Sorry, this is the spring of 1919, still for the French, if I forgot to mention that. So we'll have the first one will be from Tunisia into Tripolitania. So we'll go ahead and roll that out really quick. So this is desert terrain, so all land units are at -1 to their attack value. So the early infantry already attack at a 1, so it doesn't matter, and the colonials as well. So basically they'll all be attacking at a 1. This Italian early infantry, excuse me, will be defending on a 3. Yeah, still so many units. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and do that. So this red one will be our colonial infantry. These two will be the regular early infantry. So again, everything on a 1. Ooh, I was not expecting to get that at all. Oh, there you go. So this one's eliminated, but he'll get the fire back, as I said, on F3. And that's a miss. I'm actually quite happy about that. So these units will advance into Tripolitania. Yeah, okay. so the Italians will go down by 1 IPV from 6 to 5, and France will go up to 25. Perfect. And the other attack we have is all of these units here in northern Italy will be attacking into Rome. So Rome is mountain terrain. These two fighters, we're going to have them boosting 2 out of these 4 artillery. So we don't have to move things to the battle board. I should go ahead and roll that first. So we have 4 artillery doing first strike. Normally they attack at a 3, down to a 2. But again, we'll have these 2 early fighters boosting 2 of them. So we're going to have 2 that'll be at a 3. And then 2 of them that will just be at at 2. So these so the red ones will be the ones that are going to be at 2, and the black ones will be the 2 that will be at 3. So we'll go ahead and roll that first. Okay, so one of the ones at 2 hit, so that's 1 first strike. So then he's going to get 3 first strikes at 3. Okay, so all misses. So he would probably just lose the militia, more likely than not. Then we're going to have our 2 fighters, which, if I recall correctly, are at a 6. Yep, so those attack at a 6. Or then we have the rest of the units, but we'll roll those other 2 fighters first. So 2 at 6. So a 2 and a 9, so 1 hit. Here, I'll make sure to keep track of that. So 1 hit so far. Then we have 3 cavalry, which would be early cavalry, which would be at a 3 normally, down to a 2 because it's mountain terrain. But we'll use 3 of our artillery to boost those 3 to their regular attack value of 3, and the other artillery will boost 1 of these 5 infantry. So we'll go ahead and do the cavalry first. So we'll have 3 at 3. Nothing, which is unfortunate. And then the 4-5 infantry. So this one will be the 1 infantry that will be at a early infantry. That'll be at a 2 because it's boosted. These will all be at a 1. So 4 at a 1. So in essence, they're not affected by the mountain terrain because they're at a 1 anyways. Ooh, that was close. And 1 at a 2. Miss. Okay, then he gets to respond. He's got early mountain infantry. Just gotta double check quick. I believe they're at a 4. Yeah, 3, but because they're in mountains, they're at a 4. So he's gonna have 3 at 4, so we'll roll those first. No hits, thankfully. Then he has 10 regular infantry. That are all going to be at 3. Actually, no, sorry. They'd be up to... Would it be up to a 5? Shoot. I know they're boosted because of the trench line, but I can't remember if it's like in 1914, like it's a boost of 2 or boost of 1. right. We'll double check quick. We'll put trench line or infantry. Yeah, because they only. Okay, well, regardless, the Italians have defense in depth, so they'll still have a trench line. So we'll roll these out. I believe it boosts them to. It's. I think it is a 5. Uh, Sorry, this one didn't mean to move all those. This one was a little cocked. This one, I believe, was a 3. I'll have to rewatch the video. So someone take note of that. There could be an extra hit, and this one, in my opinion, was cocked. So we'll re-roll that for them. Oh, well, there you go. So same result. So yeah, watching the video, if this was a hit, we'll count that as well. But otherwise, if it is indeed at a 5, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And if it's supposed to be at a 4 or less, then that's 2 hits. But again, we'll count it like it's at a 5 because I think when you have a trench line, it is. So 4 hits. So we'll lose. I think we'll lose the. Yeah, we'll lose the 2 early fighters. 1, 2. And then. Yeah, and then we'll lose 2 infantry out of that stack of 5. So we'll be down to 3 early infantry. That's about how I figured it would go. I did forget about a trench line in that, but yeah, could have been worse. Go ahead and clean some of that up. Alright, so that's it for combat. Non-combat, we're going to have these 2 artillery are going to move over into Lorraine. Out of this stack of 5 infantry, we're going to leave 2 here, and we're going to have 3 of them rail into Bavaria. There's that. These 3 artillery, we're going to have them walk over into Bavaria from Austria. And sorry, those ones are coming from Paris. We're going to have these 5 early infantry from southern France are going to walk over into northern Italy. So 5. So we'll have a total of 8 there. This seaplane is going to fly 1, 2, 3 down to Corsica. Yep. And then we'll have to adjust down here. So we'll have this early infantry. Actually, no, we'll have this artillery. This early artillery will walk over. Actually, no, I think it has to be an infantry class unit to garrison. Okay, so we'll just walk an early infantry into Tunisia, so that's garrisoned. Yep, I think that's it. Yep, that should be it. So we'll collect 25. Nothing extra in trade. Yep, so just 25 IPP for the French to spend on the next turn. Oh, and, well, of course, place units. Can't forget that. So this heavy artillery will build in southern France. One of them will build in one of them will build in Paris. And then these 3 early infantry will place in southern, yep, southern France. So that'll be it for the French turn. Then we will hand things on over to the Russians, I do believe. So good luck to them.